Guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and I got the big shipment in today of all of the discounted goodies that I bought. And the first thing I wanted to show you is this. Now, I've just kind of got the tape loose, but I haven't opened it, so I'm going to see it for the first time, as you are. This is the craft desk that they had on special at this one place, this wholesale house that I buy from. They sent me a little thing and said they had it on discount. And I thought, well, it's still $155, so the discount's probably not going to be much. But when they sent me how much the price was for these, I like to fell out of my chair. Because these retail for $154.99. And we got them to sell to you for $54.99, which is $100 off of this craft desk. And if you're like me, I work usually from the time I get up until the time I fall out and go to bed. Even when I go to my recliner, I like to have something in I usually have my computer in my lap or my iPad or whatever, and I'm working on something or I'm doing some cutting. I'm always doing something. I have to have something in my hands to keep busy. That's just me. But if you're like me and you've always wanted some little something to keep in your lap, this might just be the thing. So let's show what all's in here. First, I'm going to read a little bit what's on the front. It says lap desk kit with tools, 14 pieces. Bamboo surface, and it says adaptive tools for comfortable crafting. And then it gives you right here all the things that's in here. It has a cutting mat, it has soft grip scissors, it has 3 comfort grips. Oh, that's like for your pencil or something like that. And then it has a silicone ink pad tool, has a craft knife, and it's one of those finger craft knives. Those are fantastic. 12-inch easy grip ruler, magnifying glasses. Oh my goodness, I need those. And then lighted tweezers. Oh my goodness, I didn't see that. Okay. Built-in storage. So let's get this thing open. Now, like I said, I only opened just a part of it here. I didn't even look in it, but we're going to get it open. And oh goodness, and I'm going to show you what you're going to get. Okay, got everything out of the box. And I know in the picture this looks small, but it's not small. They didn't give us the exact sizes from the wholesale house, but I thought I would tell you on here. It's a good size for a lap. Let's see. There's 12 inches already. And then 13, 14, 15, 16 and a half inches wide. And then it is 12, look, almost 12 this way, which that would be deep, I guess you would call it. So let's take this cover off. Now, this one I think I'm going to keep for myself so I can go ahead and rip everything. I think I am anyway. I want to bad. We will see if it all pans out where I can have one. Oh, this is a nice, and it's got a little groove around it where, if something slides off, it'll fall in that little groove. It's a very smooth top. So that's neat. And it's nice and sturdy. It's not flimsy wood. And it says bamboo. So bamboo is a very nice wood because we use it for our cutting boards. When we etch cutting boards and things, we use bamboo. Okay, I'm just going to unpackage everything and I'll come back. I'm going to cut this part out because you guys don't need to hear the rattling and all of that. So let me cut this out and I'll be right back. All right, I have everything unwrapped. I've already shown you the top. These go on each end, or you can put both of them on one end, whatever you want to do. They clip on there, and then you can put your tools and everything in there. These are the little soft grips for, let's just say, even this, which this is a nice grip, but with my arthritis, sometimes I can't get my fingers to hold good on that. You could put this down in there, and there's your soft grip right there. But it shows for pencils and things, pens and things like that. So that's 3 of those that you get. And then here are the glasses. Now make sure you keep this little sleeve to put your glasses back in so they don't get all scratched up. Let's see how, oh, they've got plastic on them. I didn't see that. Let's see how magnetized they are. Peel that off real easy. Hold on, I got a piece of plastic hanging around. Okay. Whoa! Hello. If you can't see, these are exactly what you need. So you wouldn't even have to put on like readers or anything like that. Just put these on and you'll be able to get your work done, even if it's not real bright in your room. That is great. So we're going to keep that little sleeve and keep them down in there so that they won't get all scratched up. Then you've got this little jewel, and somebody may have to tell me what this little jewel is, because I've not seen one of these. What does it say it's for? It says it's a silicone ink pad tool. Ink pad tool. Let me think. Okay, I know what this is. I've just got to think a minute. Suction to ink pads for easy handling. That's what kind of what I thought, but I wanted, before I said it, I wanted to read it to make sure. So let's just check out here. Okay. Oh, look at that. Whoops. That didn't work so good, did it? Well, my Tim Holtz may have a lot of junk on the top of it too. Suctions to it. Maybe you have to wet it. Do you have to wet it? I don't know. I'll have to play with that a little bit. You might have to put a little bit of water on it like you do when you're going to stick something to the mirror. Let's see. Put a little water. We'll see. And like I said, it may be, let's try another ink pad. This one doesn't have the crud on it like that one does. And it may not be, it may not work great for the Tim Holtz ones. And I could be doing it completely wrong too. Who knows? Okay. There we go. I think it was just to add a little water to it. Clean it off some. So there you go. Got your ink pad gripper. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's stuck now. Yeah, pull it up with that little thing, I guess. It was just the topper on that one, I suppose. So that's pretty neat. So that would go in that little thing here. And then you've got your X-Acto knife. Okay, to pull this off correctly so that you don't slice your hand open. I've got one of these, but there we go. It's very, very tough to get that off. But, and see, I did slide it across my hand. It didn't cut anything. It has this little safety thing on there, which is good, because this topper is kind of hard to get off the first time. But this you put on your finger like that, and you can just cut. And you know, I can never find my X-Acto knife, so this is going to be great. I've seen other people use these, and they seem like there's a lot more control over them. And let's see if I can put this back on without slicing my finger open. Sure I can. Okay, so then I'm not going to push it down so tight like they did. And then we put that in there. Then you've got tweezers. Oh, these are some fantastic looking tweezers here. Let's see. I think this little piece comes out. It's a little plastic piece that comes out so that you can turn your light on. Look at that. Okay, let's look. Oh my goodness. You can tell I don't have these tools and things because this is so exciting. Look, I can see everything. Oh my goodness. With your glasses and these, you have no trouble. And it just has a little button right here at the top that turns it off and on. That is fantastic. I'm excited. And then you have, and I slid these a little bit, so let me see if I can fix them again. Then you have these real good grip scissors. Let's see how they cut. Oh, they cut like, I mean, that cuts like butter. They're stainless steel, so you shouldn't have any problem with that. And those grips are fantastic, especially with my old arthritis hands. You may see me using those a lot if I get to keep this kit. And I keep saying if, but depending on, see, I was only able to get a few as normal when they have deals. I can only get a few, and I don't know if by the time we sell them, if there's going to be, well, I don't need to say that, but anyway, I have to pay for these things just like you do, I guess is what I should say. Let's see, this is the ruler, and I was trying to think, that little thing looks like it might come off, but I guess it don't. It's got metal on one side, which is good for your X-Acto knife. You don't need to ever cut on your acrylic side. I always cut on the metal side. And it is 12 inches long. I know that comes up or something. There's got to be. Let's see. I'm going to figure it out. Hold on. It says press the stopper bar. Oh, I see. This is a press. Like if you put this on a... Let me get the mat back over here. You also get this mat. Nice cutting mat. Let's say you wanted to trim this piece of paper. You put it down here, and if you're like me 1,000 times, when I get halfway down, I'll let my ruler slip. Okay, so we're going to line this up. I'm going to press the stopper bar down. You just press that down. It's got a grip on the bottom. We're going to find our X-Acto knife wherever I put it. I know, I'm like a kid in a candy store, right? Okay, let's take that off. Put this back on my little finger. And then we're just going to hold that down. And oh my goodness, look at that. This on the bottom has a gripper. When you press that down, that gripper grabs a hold of whatever's under there. And it makes for a nice clean cut. Ugh, I gotta do that one more time. Do you guys mind? I know, I'm so excited. This is probably the most exciting I have been since my last present. Uh-oh, I didn't press it down that time. You see how it slid? I didn't press it down. Let's try that again. These are just some scraps on my desk. Now, Edith, press it down and hold it. Quit talking. There we go. Yep. Okay, this is probably worth the money right there, because I've not seen one that had the where you could press it down on there. Now the Tim Holtz one is great, and it has a little metal edge on it, but it doesn't have anything to keep it from sliding around like this one does. So I like that. Okay, and then of course this nice cutting mat. Okay, I'll put that on later. No use in you watching me put that on. And this is a nice thick one, so it will hold up for a long time. And of course it fits right in the bottom of this. You have a little mesh bottom that you know, keeps it from getting too hot. Like if you're holding it on your lap, then you don't have to worry about it being so hot. But this goes right down in there like that. And then when you're finished, you can put all of your tools back in here. Those hold pretty good right there, just like that. Is that all my tools? Oh, my glasses. And then you just put this thing back down. And it has a groove in the bottom, so it, you know, it doesn't slide back and forth. And you're finished. You could leave those little side clips on. I just noticed this on here. You could leave those on if you wanted to, on each end, just like that. Guys, I'm excited about this, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed that I get one. But anyway, if I don't, and you guys buy them all, that's fine too, because that's what I bought them for, is to share with you the deals and goodies that I get. Now, I've got a few more things that I want to show you, so let me grab those, and I will be right back. I'm going to pull just a few things over to my desk at a time, because if I try to pull a lot of things over here, I'll end up having it stacked so high that you can't see it. Alright, these are the bags that we got, and I bought all that they had, which was not but about maybe 20, and a lot of those have already sold, and we will be getting those orders out today if they're not already gone. But isn't this a good size? Again, Most of these wholesale houses like this don't give you a size on things, so we just have to wait and measure one. It's 10 inches this way. It is 12, it's 13 inches this way. So, and then it's $49 in market. Has a nice zipper pull on it, and that says 49 on there. Isn't that cute? And then in the bag, let's see. All right, let me show you how the bag opens up first. You see how wide it will open? So it's got a big base bottom on it, so you can put lots of goodies in there. And then you get a little freebie inside, some little flat enamel dots. So these are fantastic. I don't have one like this with the Christmas holidays and everything on it, the advertisements, but I have one of the spring ones, I think, that they sent me for free just so I could see it. And I've got all kinds of stuff in I take it on vacation. I throw it in my suitcase because I've got all my chargers and all of that kind of stuff in it. But these would also hold a small journal. Like if you wanted, this would hold my journal easy. Even a bigger journal it would hold. And then all of your little craft supplies, so you could take them with you. Like if you've got a long doctor's visit that you got to sit for or something like that, you'd have everything right in here. But we have a few more of these left. Like I said, I bought all that they had, which was not a ton, but we got a few. And they're more than 50% off. I think they're like 75% off. So you guys need to grab them in a hurry because they will go in a hurry. I'm not going to try to open that because I've got one of these and I've already got mine open, but I can't find it for some reason. You know what? I need to open it because you can't see. Let's see if this end opens better. So always the bottom end opens better. This is the Christmas washi. And each one of these, I wish I could find mine, but oh well, since I can't. I think these are more than 75% off too. They're very, very inexpensive. Everything that I got was like 50 to 75 to 65% off. These are little stickers. So you don't have to cut them out. They're already cut out for you. All you have to do is just put them on your project. Let's just lift one up and I'll show you. See, that's a little sticker. It's already cut out. All of this whole thing is already cut out and it is sticky on the back, so all you have to do is I always just peel this stuff up and then I can just pick what stickers that I want. There's a December, you've got the little holly leaves, you've got the little clips, and then there's Santa. There is more brown clips, Merry and Bright. I mean, it goes on and on. There's some really pretty candy canes with holly. I mean, this one is great. And I'll get that back on in a minute. I'm going to lay it right there for now. And then, and I think those are, I don't have the price list right here in front of me, but I'm thinking those are like, I don't know, maybe $4.99, $3.99. I don't remember. Don't quote me. But anyway, they're like 75% off. These are some scissors that I got on a deal from EK Tools, and I have been wanting some of these scissors for a while because they actually have one that looks like a stamp, cutting a stamp. Now I have my big shears, but they have a wider cutting platform than these do. So it cuts the border, the scallop, and the ribbon. So these were 80% off. So I think these are like $4 and they were regular $12.99. So these were like 80% off. Isn't that great? And it's 3 pair. And I'll probably be using those a little bit. Now we've had these before, but we got another good deal on them. So I went ahead and grabbed them so that I could pass them on to you guys. So we got the silver and the, what is it, brushed? Something or other. We got the other color too, but these are great for your books. You can put a little label in here and clip it on the edge of a page or a couple of pages, whatever. I still have some in my little pouch over here, and I use these a lot in the journals. before I send them out to anybody. Okay, this one is a 38 page, and I know we said we were stopping on the regular paper, but guess what? When I find a deal like this, I cannot pass it up, because I know a lot of you guys still make cards and things like that. So if I find a deal, I like to pass it on, and I like to grab it. Now, if they're going to charge me full price for it, and I'm going to have to charge you full price, then no. But when I could find a deal like this, I think these were 80% off too. Look at these. These are beautiful. It's the Joyful Christmas. It's single-sided, so you don't have to worry about covering anything up on the back. But look how pretty. These would make some absolutely beautiful cards. And you can turn them this way because it doesn't matter. Then this one would be directional, but the other ones would not. That's not. And save these little pieces here because you can use them. Isn't that cute? Let's see, got two here. Oh, I think those are beautiful. Snowflakes. I know this video is going to be long. Hopefully you guys will hang on with me. Look at that. I just wanted to show you all this. I was so excited when the boxes came in. I think we got 8 boxes. Brandon had to bring them all in. He was like, oh. See how pretty? Each one has, like this one has this topper on it. That one has the one before. But I save these little pieces and I use them. Little polka dots. And look at that. And it'll start over here in a minute, I'm sure. And I may have already. No, I haven't even. Ooh, look at that. That one's pretty. I think that's where it starts over. I do want to say. Yes. So it is, let's see, 6 by 8. And you get 36 pages. That's a good deal. And I don't, like I said, I don't have the price list right here in front of me, but they were 80% off of retail. All right, let me grab something else. Okay, so this is the other color. It's antique brass on those. And then we pick these up. Look at this. These look so pretty on your Christmas journals. I'm going to open this one up. I'm not sure I'll get to keep it, but I'm going to open it and not damage it where I can seal it back up if I need to. Maybe I am. Am I? Maybe. There we go. Look how pretty. That one has a little thing that just says memories. And that's neat. It's acrylic. They all have acrylic on them. That has a little acrylic wreath on there. And then this feels like almost a leather. It's probably a faux leather, but it feels really good. And that one's the only one that don't have a little piece of acrylic on it. But you could add other charms to these. That one has a little Christmas ball on there. And that has the black. So it's 4 of them. I was thinking it was 3, but it's 4. They have a nice clasp on them. Very, very neat. Okay, I'll put that back in its bag in a minute. And then we also, when we were looking at EK, we found these. And they had a good deal on these. I think these were like 85% off. These are good snipping scissors, fussy cutting scissors. They're fantastic. I've not carried these, but maybe a couple of times because they were so expensive. But when I can find a deal on them, I'm going to carry them. I think they retail for $12.99, the same price as those other ones, I believe. And we got them for 85% off, or 80% off. One of the two, I can't remember. But anyway, non-stick blades, small precision scissors. And they have their little safety cover. But they're really good scissors. I've used them before. Now, I'm definitely not going to open this because I could never get it back in here. But this is the Evergreen Holly washi tape spools. And you get, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spools. I should have read right there. It says 8. And they are really pretty Christmas color. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, I love the number one. You know I do. All right, and then we got some other papers. This is called Candy Cane, and I'm going to open these for you, but let me open all of them, and then I'll come back and show them to you after I get them all open. That way you won't have to listen to the crinkle. All right, we got them all opened up, and look how pretty this looks with that paper. Ooh. This one is called Festive Fair. I think that's how you pronounce that. I had to look it up, believe it or not. I had never seen that before, so I had to look it up. It's 36 sheets of luxury 8x8 paper. It's 200 GSM. So 3 each of 9 double-sided designs. And it even has, on the back of here, some tags and things, and they're, what do you call that? They're silver embossed, I guess you could call it. Isn't that pretty? So you don't even waste that part. This would be so cute for a little album, or like a mini album, or even something to cards. This would be fantastic. Look at that. Be so cute to make some cards out of this for your kids if they're giving a card to their teacher, because it doesn't look, it looks more, because it looks almost hand painted. It's very pretty. So there is that one. I love that little town. And then there on the back. And then you've got your little woodland creatures here. I'm so excited I can hardly talk. And then they're in black on that side and red on this side. That's pretty. And then this is some more little woodland creatures. How cute. Those are separated enough you could even cut those out if you wanted. And then snowflakes on the back. More little woodland creatures in a different style. It's pretty. And then the black, or is it black or dark blue? It looks almost like dark blue. And then you've got the trees. Those are pretty. And then the snowflakes on the back. The holly. And look at that. They're so cute on the back. And then I guess this is snow on this side. And then on that side, you've got the kids playing in the snow, and the little birds and dogs and all of that. This is precious. And then this one with the gold trees. Gold and cream colored trees. And then you've got the little town on the back. That almost looks like 3D, but it's not. In between those little, in between the little smileys, it almost looks like 3D. It's cute. If I had little ones, I would definitely make a little album for Christmas out of this, a little mini album. Look, cute. And that's got the silver emboss as well. And it's not a really heavy paper, so it'd be easy to make a journal or a mini album out of. All right. And then this is the last 3. This one has a little bit of silver on it, like the trees and the tree bases. There you go. So that is called Festive Fair, F-A-Y-R-E, but it's pronounced the way they told me. It's pronounced fair, like a fair in town. So that is very pretty. 36 sheets. This one, and did you notice you don't have the gummy at the top where you have to tear them off, and if you're like me, you tear them in half? This one is Timeless Tidings, and it is 36 sheets, luxury 8x8, 200 GSM, 3 each of 9 designs. And again, like I said, all of this is discounted either 50 to 80% off, so you'll just have to go look, because I did not print me out a price list. But look at that, it's got gold embossing on this one. That's pretty. And then it's 3 each. Cute. I like that. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. That's almost a red and pink, I think. The way it looks to me anyway. And then you got the tweeze with the little Christmas bells on them, or Christmas balls on them. And then the wood. I know I need to get on with it, don't I? But I can't help it. I'm seeing these first time as you're seeing them. That's pretty. Oh, and it has, it's double-sided. It's got a different one on this side. That is cute. And you've got 3 of them, so you can choose what side you want to use. This one's a pretty paper. And you know, all of this doesn't have to be used for Christmas. You could use some of these for any time of the year. I love that deep, what is that, deep magenta or whatever? That's pretty. Yeah. Some of them could be used anytime. They don't have to be Christmas. That's pretty. Got the antlers sticking up there. This is a cute page. Looks like an old flannel shirt, doesn't it? Oh, this is cute. Yeah, a lot of these I would use for any time of the, you know, in the winter. Because you see this kind of stuff all year long, not just at Christmas time. And this one. The colors in this is very pretty. I don't know if it's coming across on the video or not. That's pretty. And then that, those roses are pretty. Very, very cute collection. And then this has got gold foil in it. See that? Oh, love those deep teals. You know I do. This one's got the stars are in gold foil. I think you can see. Maybe if I hold it just right. There you go. And then the wood on the back. And then we've got these. It's the last 3. And that's pretty. Very, very cute collection. This has got gold foil in it too. So a very pretty collection. And it is called Timeless Tidings. And these are by Tonic Studios. All of these are, I do believe. All right. And then this one is a Candy Cane Christmas. This would be another beautiful one for a little girl Christmas. All right. You've got your silver foil on the back. And then you start off with your, it's got the same amount of pages, 36 sheets, 8 by 8, 3 of each design. If I can get this separated. My hands are getting dried out. I'm holding so much paper. Look at that. So cute. Oh, that is cute, isn't it? You don't see those colors together very much, but they look good together on this. So that is that one. And then there's the back side. And look how good this goes together. Look at that. Man, that just makes me want to do more and more and more journals and more journals. And I don't have enough time in a day to do all of them. Look at that. And then let me show you. Put this back on there. Look at that. Oh my goodness. And this says Happy Holidays on the back. Okay, this one. And then there's the back. I need like 72 hours in a day. And then not have to sleep any. That would be good. Oh, look at that. This little hat and everything is the same exact color. It's so good together. Alright, and then you've got the Christmas presents. Christmas presents. And let's see. The back. Oh, look at that. That's cute. And then the Christmas lights. And don't go away yet because I haven't even got to what I think the best part is yet. You may not think so, but I think it would be the best part. Look at that together. Christmas cards. These would be very, very cute Christmas cards. That's cute. And it says Jingle Bells, Believe, Joy, Santa, Love, Reindeer, Deck the Halls, presents, family, peace, season's greetings, Noel, angel, mistletoe, all kinds of words on the back of that. And then this one. Oh, that is pretty together. And I'm not really a, what is that, lavender, purplish kind of person, but that looks good together. Oh, if I still made cards, I can just see cards, and more cards, because these would make some really pretty ones. And this got some silver foil on it. There we go. You can see it around the presents. The ribbon is silver foil. And then there is the back of that. And then this is the, no, it's not the last three. Almost the last three, I think. It's the backing on that one. And then the last three right here. That's pretty together too. And these words are separated enough that you could cut them out if you wanted to. And some of them are silver foiled and some of them are not. So that's a pretty collection too. I'm excited about that one. That one's called A Candy Cane Christmas. So let me lay these aside over here. I'm going to have to put all these back in their bags. Alright, this one, this is from Die Cuts with a View. They had this for a very good deal. I normally don't buy any cardstock except my favorite, but they had this at such a good deal, and it's Christmas colors, and I thought we don't have any Christmas cardstock, so why not? So this is a double-sided, of course, and I just tore that piece. That's okay. So it's a good cardstock, and it's got a white core. So if you tear it, then the edge where you tear is going to be white. So you could ink it or whatever. It does have a white core in it. So let's see. Looks like you've got, I'm not sure. Looks like you've got 4 red and then a kind of a deep red, maybe almost a burgundy. And then you've got 4, I'm sure, 1, 2, well, looks like 3 pinkish ones with a very pale pink on the back. And then there are, I think they left out a pink one because, anyway, there's 4 here. And it's a green and a green, just different shades. And then, now they're just alternating on depending on what color sells the best, I guess. This is kind of a teal with a light color on the back. And then there are 3 deep blues and then a purplish on the back. There is a yellowish, and there's only 2 of these. This is kind of a goldish yellow. So that. And then another deeper, what I would call Christmas green, and there's 4 of these, and then a lighter color on the back. This is a 12 by 12, and then you've got 3 of the, I guess you could call this, what? I don't know, I wouldn't call it red exactly, because to me that's red, but it's like a magenta red or whatever. This is a red. And then you've got some craft. So there's 3 craft, and that's the color of the craft, and then you've got a cream color on the back. And then here again we've got some, just a different shade of red, and then a kind of a, almost a light salmon on the back. And then another one that resembles a Christmas green to me. And then you've got a lighter green on the back. Then you have 3 blacks that are black on black, looks like. So this is 40 sheets, 12 by 12. Trying to see if it said. It doesn't give the GSM, but it's a paper that you could definitely fold. It feels like about about 28 pound, kind of like I print the digitals on. So 40 sheets, that would get you through Christmas right there, wouldn't it? And then everybody raved over the 49 in Market Vintage Orchard that we got in on sale the other day. So I got a few more. I think this was the last of them. They're discontinued. So this is, where does it say? It's 12 of 12, and it is 10 double-sided, one of each design. And then it has the design on there. There's your design there. I'm going to flip through these pretty quick because I think I might have shown these before. This is absolutely gorgeous. I have done some things on this one. And there, isn't that pretty? Look at that. I mean, it is a very pretty collection. And it can be good for fall because look at the colors. I have done something just recently with this, haven't I? I know I have. I just don't remember what I did. That one. This would make a good one of those flip books that we did, the accordion type. This would make a really good one. This paper doesn't feel too thick, so it probably would fold very well without any cracking. That's a good one. There. And then, ooh, that's pretty. I forgot about that sheet. And then you've got these that can be cut out for journaling cards or whatever. And then there's the back of that one. So it's a very pretty collection, and we only got a few of these in. I don't know how many, but they were, I do believe they were 80% off as well. Now, let me grab these and I'm going to show you. Okay, we got more of these 49 in Market box kits in. I know last year you guys had a fit over these, and I did too. So we got in 3 more, and I'm just going to show you one at a time, if I can, if I have room here, what is in each one. I would have plenty of room, but I've got things slid over that way on my big desk that my friend got me. So, alright. Here's the one box. This one's called Kaleidoscope. Kaleidoscope. So, I love the inside of this box. Look at that. I think I like the inside of the box as good as I do the kit. No, I like the kit better. Alright, this has pictures. It has everything. If you want to do one of those little accordion style bindings, it has how you do that, has instructions for it, what you do step by step. And then on the inside, it has pictures of how you can do your layouts if you want to do that. I mean, it has all kinds of information in this little packet right here. Now, this is a, what size is this? I think this is an 8x8. Is that right? It's 8.5 by 8.5. So it's 8.5 by 8.5. And it doesn't have the rings in it, so you would do your little accordion binding like it shows here. It's very easy to do. It's not a hard binding at all. And when you start putting your pages on there, you'll say, oh, this is so easy. I love it. Very, very easy. So that comes with that. And then you get a whole packet of, and I don't know exactly what all this is, but we'll just see. Keep hearing somebody outside, but and I'm thinking it might be my mail lady, but I got to do this. So these are little tickets. You got to get a whole slew of those. And then, ooh, I like these. These. Yeah, and they got a little hole in them if you want to put something in there, like a charm or something. So you get all sorts of these that you can use in your journal. Here again, you get a bunch of these. And all of these are like vintage invoices. Some of them are vintage letters. It's just different things that you can use. They've got a fold line if you want to fold them. Very neat. See, that's like a vintage invoice there. Goodness, it just keeps going. So there's 2 more of those. More of those. And then these little things. Oh, these are cute. I can't read it because it's in another language, but it's for a perfume. Perfume de gracie. It's for a perfume advertisement. Did I butcher that or what? And then you've got these that are little advertisements as well. These. I'm just going to flip through because we've still got 2 more to go through. And then these are really, really nice size. And look how they look like they're bent. I love that. All right, you get all of that. And then, Lordy mercy, we're not halfway through. And then this is, I guess, cutouts and paper. All of these are cut out. So all you have to do is punch them out. And I'll try to figure out how many. It's 1, 2, 3. And they're different. So, you know, they've got different things on them. 4, 5. Oh, look at that one. 6. Oops. 7. Oh, I'm not even showing you. I'm holding it in my lap. 8. 9. 10. There's, see, that is my mail lady. Hold on. Okay. Now this is, they've already got this pre-scored for you. This is what you fold to make your accordion. Well, I call it accordion. It's not really an accordion binding. I can't remember exactly what this is called, but it's a page binding. Let's see if it says on here. But they've already got it scored and got the paper and everything for you. So you don't have to do all of that. Well, I don't see that they name it. And you guys will remember, I know as well as I know my name, but I can't remember right this minute. But anyway, it's got all the score lines. All you have to do is fold it, glue it down, glue the edges down in your spine, and you've got an instant journal with a hidden spine. That's what it's called, Hidden Hinge Journal. It's a hidden hinge. Okay, this is washi tape. Yes, it's washi tape. So you get 2 sheets of that. Then we're down to the paper. Wow, okay, this is a big kit. All kinds of goodies in it. I'll never get all these back in the bags. Alright, I don't know, it doesn't say on there exactly how many sheets, but looks like, whew, that's a thick cardstock. There is that one, that one. I'm just going to flip through, and I may miss one or something, but I love these colors. Isn't that pretty? Should have an 8 there instead of a 9. There's a 7 in there. There's an 8. I got them upside down. Oh, these are pretty. So you could decorate these up any way that you wanted. Those were single-sided, but these are double-sided. Very, very pretty. Oh, look at that paisley. Butterflies. And then all of this writing, it's like a dictionary. It says bloom, bloom, bloom. And then, what is that called? Anyway, houndstooth on the back. Boy, my mind is gone. Look at that. I love that box. Okay. Let me get this back in there, and then I'll show you the other 2 kits that we have, because this is not all. But the box is stuffed full, isn't it? It is stuffed full, and I'll never remember how to get all that back in, but I'll figure it out. It may take me half a day, but I'll figure it out. Okay, now these are a little bit larger than that one. I think the album's a little small, larger. Sorry, say smaller. 12 single-sided printed papers, finished sizes 10 by 8. Yes, with S-P-I-N-C-E, Spence hinge. I think they misspelled that on there. 13 sheets of laser cut elements, 10 by 8, 36 pieces of die cut ephemera. I'm sure it said all that on the front of that box and I didn't even read it. Oh, look! Oh, I want one of these. Look at that, how pretty. Okay, quit drooling, Edith, and get on with it. Alright, so this has got your hidden hinge binding as well. It's got all sorts of ideas. Let me see if I can get in frame. All sorts of ideas for you to make your pages if you want. Tons and tons on there. Okay, let's get on with it. Yes, this is a 10 by 8 journal, which is a very nice size. I've not done one this size before, but that I love the inside of that. Isn't that pretty? This is where your hidden hinge would go, and then you just glue your pages to it. I don't know if any of you have ever done a hidden hinge before. If you haven't, let me know in the comments below, and I can show you just on a piece of paper, or just with a piece of paper, because I don't know if I get one of these kits or not. All right. This is, and I'm not going to take all these out because we saw them before, but this is your big pack of your die cuts. And it is a ton in here. A ton. And they're all different. They're not all the same ones, so, but they're already cut out. All you have to do is just use them. And then this is your paper. And grab this and see. And I'll show you through your paper real quick. It probably shouldn't take me long. There's your hidden hinge. Already scored for you. Alright, these are your papers. Look at these. See, these would be so pretty to use. And these are single-sided. But you can decorate on them or write on them, whatever. They're not too dark, but they're pretty. I think I got these upside down, do I? I don't know. But you can see them anyway. You could even, if you're a coloring person and you like to color, you could even go in and put color to these. That worm, inchworm. Very, very pretty. Oh, those are going to look so cute in that journal. And then this is just a big pack of basically what we saw before. I'm not going to go through all of them. I'll just kind of fan them out. There's some envelopes in this. Look at the colors, though. Some faux envelopes in there. Looks like a lot of them are faux envelopes. And then you've got some journal cards. And between these are some smaller pieces, looks like. So you've got a ton of those. That's a stack that big. So you got a lot of things in this one too. I just didn't go through every single piece, but you got a ton of things in this one as well. Plus the box is just gorgeous. Okay, and this one is the one that I thought I would like the most because it's got a lot of teal in it. And this one's called Wherever. And it's the same, 12 single-sided papers, 9 sheets of laser cuts, 10 by 8, 2 sheets of thin matte chipboard adhesive back 10 by 8 plus 5.5 by 5.5 pieces, 15 pieces of die cut ephemera. So this one's basically like that other one. And look at the, man, the inside of these boxes are gorgeous. And there's your information and all of your suggestions. And you can make them like this or you could alter it whichever way you want. It's your journal. You do it like you want to do it. Okay, let me see if I can get this out. It just fits in here. That's pretty. It's got all the numbers. Tickets. Admit one. And then there's the inside. Oh, isn't that pretty? It almost looks like it got wet, but it didn't. It's in the paper. It's the way that it's supposed to look. Gorgeous. And then there's all of your die cut pieces. Oh my goodness. There is a ton of them. Oh wait, I think this has paper on the bottom, does it? Let's see. I don't want to do too much to it because I don't want the pieces to fall apart. Okay, there's like picture frames. More frames. Oops, get in camera, Edith. I don't know why I keep getting off camera. I'm not used to showing things like this. I think it's just my excitement. That's pretty. And then there is your hidden hinge. Yeah, these are your papers. They're the same. They're lighter. They have tickets and things on them. You could journal on them, or you can put, you know, some of these pieces on there and decorate them up. There's all kinds of things you could do with that. Sometimes lighter is better. And then there's your, those were your chipboard pieces. These are your die cut pieces. It's a whole slew of those, and they're already cut out. And then here are some of your ephemera pieces. And I've had some of these before. Some of these fold and they look almost like an envelope. So be a lot of fun using some of those as well. So that is your wherever kit. And so we have 3 different kits like this, and I'm pretty sure they're 80% off of what they were retail. I think that's what we got them for. So if you want one of these, you guys better grab them in a hurry, because I didn't get a ton because, well, truthfully, I just couldn't afford to get a ton. But if we sell all of these and they still have some, then we'll try to get a few more. But I wanted to show you all of this. I think that's everything that's new that come in today. We've had more things coming in tomorrow, but I don't know if it's a repeat of this or if there's something different in there. I can't remember. But anyway, if you guys want some of these pieces that I've shown at a very, very good deal, then go over to the website. I'll have that link below. Everything will be there. Grab what you want in a hurry. This would make a wonderful Christmas present to a fellow crafter. All right, we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I know this was a long video, but I just couldn't go without showing you all of these goodies. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.